Welcome trainers and champions to another Pokemon TCG deck building. Today we're looking at Phanpy from Vivid Voltage. Yes, Phanpy is one of the brand new cards that came out in Vivid Voltage, and I kind of like what he does. He's a decent Pokemon. We're gonna see what they gotta do today. First off, 70 HP isn't too bad. We're kind of seeing that in terms of little evolution Pokemon, or Pokemon that can evolve. Their basic ones are kind of 70 now. The Galarian Trio have 70. There's a few other cards that can evolve that have 70 HP now, which is pretty decent actually. It's not too bad. Being a fighting type is great because you get weakness on things like Eternatus VMAX, you get weakness on things like Pikarom, Boltund. There's a few things at your disposal. It is great. We like fighting types now. Fighting types are they're getting better. They're getting better. They've come a long way, but they're getting very better. Being a basic, which means you get things like Cape of Toughness, but be careful if you evolve. Cape of Toughness will not work, so be very careful. Retreat cost of 2 is fine. Air Balloon gets you free retreat if you don't want to use Cape of Toughness, so that is great. Weakness to Grass isn't too bad. You'll still see 1 or 2 around, so be kind of careful on the grass types that you see. But it has 2 attacks. First off, it's got Stampede for 10 damage, and the reason why Phanpy is kind of the main premise for this is the second attack. Normally it would be their evolution, which is Donphan, which we're going to look to in a second, but Phanpy is kind of the main premise, and we're going to look at its second attack, Strike Back, 30 damage, and it does 30 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So we're going by 60, the best you could do is 180. Double that if you hit damage, that's 360. You are hitting out Eternatus VMAX, which is great. Out on Cape of Toughness, since it's a basic type Pokemon, you get 50 extra HP to work with, which means you get a bunch more damage to work with as well. So anyone that is weak to Phanpy will have a very terrible time. But of course, we've got to look at Donphan, because Donphan also helps set up Phanpy, which says, well, 150 HP is amazing for a stage 1 Pokemon. It is literally 1 below the Dene, and it's less prizes, so that is fantastic. Same typing, so you get all the same effects. Retreat cost of 4 is great again, because then you get buff padding to get you extra 50 HP, which is 200. You now have more HP than Crobat, which is again gives off more prizes than Donphan, which is fantastic. And then weakness to Grass, again, same thing. It's the same premise. Only thing that changes is the HP, the retreat, and of course the attacks. And the main one that we're going to be looking at is the first one. One fighting energy, and it's Earthquake. 120 damage, and it does 20 damage to each of your bench Pokemon. So you charge up Phanpy while you're hitting the active Pokemon, which is great. 120, that's a 1-hit KO on Pikarom, 1-hit KO on Boltund, 1-hit KO on Crobat. Dedenne, you're doing very well on the amount of that you're hitting for weakness, which is fantastic. We like to see this. So the main premise is that we evolve up to Donphan, just spam out Earthquake as much as we can, and then Phanpy comes up, does the damage afterwards, which is great. We love this. It's a nice combination. It works very well with itself. But of course, they are both not alone. We're going to see who they're paired up with today. First off, we have 1 copy of Snorlax for its nice little ability that lets you draw up to 7 cards, and obviously your turn ends. We have 2 copies of Crobat. Everybody knows what Crobat does by now. When you get Crobat, put it on the bench, draw up to 6. We love Crobat. Crobat is amazing. We have 2 copies of Spiritomb, who have an amazing ability that puts on an extra damage counter, and for 1 Dark Energy does extra damage for each damage counter on it. That plus its ability plus Donphan, you can get pretty high numbers very, very quickly. And we also have 2 copies of Jinx to spread damage counters around. So if we want to charge up 1 Phanpy specifically, we can do that. If we want to charge up Spiritomb instead, we can do that. We can do a lot of things with Jinx. It's a very nice combination card when it works with damage counters. We also have 1 Energy Spinner, 1 Evo Incense, 1 Great Ball, 1 Ordinary Rod, 1 copy of Pokegear, 1 Communications, 4 Quick Balls, 4 Switches, 3 Martial Arts Dojo, 1 copy of Beauty, which works as our first turn supporter if we ever get it, 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 3 Marnies, 3 Professor's Research, 1 copy of Rosa, 1 Buff Padding, 4 Cape of Toughness, 1 Karate Belt, 3 Aurora Energy, 2 of the new Stone Energy, which reduces damage done to fighting type Pokemon, and 7 Fighting Energy. So that being said, let's see how we go. I'm pretty excited for this. Okay, so what is that? That's not Crimson Invasion, is it? Is that Crimson Invasion, or that's not Guardians Rising either? Guardians Rising was oh no, might be Guardians Rising. I don't think Tapu Lele was the one in the box, so it might be. Let's go first. Let's see what we can do first. Right. Oh man, Mulligan. Mulligan, really? Why you got Mulligan us for? We have so many basic Pokemon. It makes it worse because you give us the 1 Donphan. And you start us off with Crobat. Are you kidding me? Seriously? With the amount of basic Pokemon that we have, 4 Phanphys, 2 Spiritomb, 2 Jinxes, and even Snorlax, and you start me off with the single. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. It's just so annoying. It starts off with the single copy, which makes things so very annoying. Right, so might as well charge up now. Right, Phanpy up top. Give it toughness. Might as well do Stone Energy while I'm here. Pop a switch. Cool. Done. Done. Right, which means I need 2 damage counters on me. With his Ram, it won't really work as much. If I somehow... There is a way I could do this, but I'd need 2 Spiritombs and 2 Jinxes. If he doesn't hit me. Well, no, even if he does hit me. But if Grimmsnarl hits me, I could get him back. If Grimmsnarl hits me. Is Grimmsnarl weak to grass? He is weak to grass, isn't he? Because he's part fairy. I like that they did imply. I like that they started to imply, you know, the little like dual typings. Because normally Grimmsnarl should have been weak to just fighting, but since everyone knows he's part fairy, it just makes things a lot easier. Because he's literally part fairy. His fighting types don't work well against fairy, so it plays out fairly well. Right, so next turn I'm pretty much screwed. If I can get another Phanpy over to help me evolve into Donphan, that would be fantastic. But I don't think I will. Oh wow, I did. Versus research. Draw. Right, another Cape of Toughness, that works well. I could evolve this one into Donphan. Yeah, evolve this one into Donphan. Charge up the other Phanpy. And then we should be good to go. I know I lose Cape of Toughness in the process. Wasn't really expecting to evolve into Donphan like this, but it's fine. Right, so since he obviously got Hydreigon, that means he's got Rare Candy, obviously. Just now depend. Well, all he needs is 1 more energy, and he's hit it. And it seems pretty silly if you got Hydreigon but no Rare Candy. Okay, so that was... You could have got a Zweilous. You could have just got Zweilous with that Evo Incense. Evolve up die. I know he's trying to go for like a big one, or like a big evolution, but then that just makes things so pointless. That just took out all the point. Right, I'm gonna put Stone Energy on and Earthquake again. Cool. I think Phanpy's got enough damage count, more than enough. Yeah, Phanpy's got more than enough damage counters on. Right, 70 damage. He can take on 70 more damage, which is fine actually. I could do 3 more Earthquakes if he doesn't get hit. Yeah, that made no sense. You could have just got the Zweilous evolve in your last turn, and then you would have been so better off. You would have been tons better off. Turbo patch. Okay. So how much damage would Phanpy do? Phanpy would do 150. Phanpy do 150. Which means you do 180. Still not enough. Right, 70. I can. Yeah, cool. So take 1 off Donphan. Put it on Phanpy. I might as well just start charging up others while I'm here. I could charge up others while I'm here. See, I really could, but then maybe just keep it the way it is. Alright, now we're gonna leave Phanpy. I'm gonna leave Phanpy for now. So 3 times 8 would be 240. So cool. Okay, we hit a good number. Okay, cool, sweet. Let's go next game. Let's see what we can do next game. Ooh, nice Charizard box. I'm starting to get this new weird likeness for Charizard. It's weird because I didn't really like Charizard. Wasn't really like my top tier of liking Pokemon. It was very strange. Like I don't really have this big like Charizard fanboy love. I just don't have it. I don't really have it. I can't explain it. I don't know. I just never really saw much of a point in Charizard. I get it's an amazing looking Pokemon and it's just amazingly popular. I just never really saw that big of a point. I just never did. I don't know why. But I'm getting this weird new liking for Charizard now. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Right, cool. Dragapult. Oh, this Dragapult deck. I need to save up my... Ooh, actually no, it would probably be better keeping Snorlax, wouldn't it? I could just waste a Cape of Toughness to tank a hit. Let's try and get some cards out of our hand. Let's get some cards out of our hand. Try and get this Phanpy. Okay, that doesn't work either. Pokegear, can you get me a Marnie or something? Rosa, that doesn't really help me either. I guess I might have to do Professor's Research. Because I need to get Phanpy. I need to get Phanpy and Spiritomb. Speak of the Devil. And Quick Ball as well. Might as well do Energy Spinner since it's my first turn going second. Get a bunch of energy. And just trade one over to get a Phanpy rolling. Which is fantastic. But even if I did keep the Cape of Toughness, I would have just lost it anyway. So, trade for trade. If he's got a switch, then I'm screwed, but I'll take that gamble. If he doesn't, then I'm safe for at least one turn. Switch, fantastic. And I got Rosa again. There's only one copy of Rosa, which I always hate this. I don't know why, it's just a really big bothersome thing to me. I always hate that. Like, you know you have one copy of something in the deck, and you've literally just found it, but you don't take it. So your deck is supposed to be shuffled, right? That means, literally before we drew, I had, say, what, 33 cards, let's say. I had 33 cards in the deck, let's say. That was a 1 in 33 chance of getting Rosa. And it came up in the Pokegear. That was already something. And then it reshuffled, which means the odds for that have got changed again. But now you're telling me that I got Rosa in 2 draws in a deck of 33. When I have more than other things, when I've got loads of other versions of other things. I hate that. The odds of that is so small. I just hate it. I don't know why. It irks me. Something about that it irks me. I really just hate it when that happens. Right, cool. So I'm taking out this Snorlax now. I'm not giving him the satisfaction of keeping draw going. Stone Energy would save me at least 1 turn extra. If I get Cape of Toughness, that'd be fantastic. I do. Yes, fantastic. Double Cape of Toughness. But I don't need the other one, so that's fine. So now, wait, how much HP do you have? 100. If he does the 50, that works fine. I've got Aurora Energy in my hand, ready to go. So if he does try and put on all 50 damage counters on me, I'll be fine. I'll hit him back straight away. So I should still be able to tank. Yeah, cool. Even if he slaps on all 50 on me, I should be great. I should be fine. It'll be a sacrifice, but it'll be a good sacrifice. Cool. I'm hoping this works the way that I'm hoping it works. So let's see. So if he does, so I need 350, right? So he does 30 for extra for any damage counters. He already has 4, so that's already 120, 130 plus the base. Double that is 260. I'm still really short. Still very short. I need to know how many damage counters he puts on that Spiritomb. Puts all 50 on Snorlax. Right. See if I do Earthquake right now, he'll one-shot the Spiritomb. That's the problem. If I do this now, I lose this Spiritomb at least. I could try and charge up the other one, try and go for a bait. Right, Quick Ball, get rid of Karate Belt because I don't need that right now. I could get Jinx and swap it around because then if he does the 50, that would be what, 150. Double that would be 300. 20 because the double the base would be 320. And then Jinx trades one over. But did I attach this turn? Have I attached this turn? I don't think I have. I haven't attached this turn. Fantastic. So, right, let me see if I can get this. Right, it's a sacrifice, but it'll be a good sacrifice. Right, get rid of, take it off of Donphan, might as well, and put it on Spiritomb. I think I've got it right. I think my maths is right. I think my maths is okay. Yes. Yes. One shot. Cool. Sweet. It's a sacrifice, but it was a good sacrifice. We've got another Aurora Energy, which is fantastic. Got Phanpy, and we've got buff padding as well. So that's nice for Donphan. Fantastic. Oh, God. So happy that worked out well. So happy that worked out well. Okay. It's 180, right? Oh, why Marnie? Why'd you do Marnie? Right, it's 180 over, right? Cool. I can take you out with just Donphan. I don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that at all. Right, it's Phanpy. Don't need Evo Incense. Cool. I should be okay. Should be. Emphasis on should. Alright, cool. I know he's trying to set me up to get this thing going. I'm not going to do Spiritom's attack just yet. I'm not doing it just yet. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to trade one over from Spiritomb onto the Phanpy. And then, yeah, imply it. Put on another one. Put on another building spike. Cool. Chuck that over. Throw Armani over. Right, cool. So this is looking promising. This is looking very, very promising. Keep Ordinary Rod for a bit later. Keep Grateful for a bit later. Cool. Everyone gets the 20. Cool. Sweet. That means all we need to do is hit some. We need to just hit one more person. He might GX me with Gengar and Mimikyu. That's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that. I'm not too worried about that actually. I know he's probably, if he gets Dragapult V Max, but he won't have time. He won't have time. That's a good point. He won't have time to hit me with Dragapult V Max. If he does this GX attack, he won't have time to hit me. Because I'll be able to get rid of him before he even manages to get Dragapult running properly. Let me get Snorlax. No, Gengar Mimikyu. I mean, Spiritomb. I'm looking at Gengar Mimikyu, that's why. Okay. Alright, so he's taking out Spiritomb. He is taking out Spiritomb, without a doubt. How many bosses orders have I used? I've used one. I've only used the one. Okay. I mean, I can do a fat hit to Phanpy. I can just keep piling it on Phanpy, to be honest. Right. Put it onto Phanpy. Right. Just leave it like that, I guess. He's obviously got another energy because he wouldn't have done it otherwise. Yep, there we go. Cool. There's Dragapult V Max. I feel like you should have probably done the energy on Dragapult V Max since that's the bigger threat. But I guess not. I mean, this deck is pretty nice and well-rounded, I'm not gonna lie. It is very nice. Okay. I mean, you knocked him out regardless. That was fairly pointless. Right, okay. Donphan goes back up. I can keep a bit more damage on me. Right, okay. What can I be doing? What can I do now? Right, I'm gonna say Quick Ball, get rid of the Great Ball because there's no point going for that. Phanpy, another Phanpy comes back out. Get an energy on Phanpy again, just in case. Maybe channel the energy from Donphan to Phanpy. Channel the damage, channel the energy. Right, get some Pokemon back. Maybe get both Spiritomb back. Because how many raw energy have I wasted now? 2. I have 1 Spiritomb. Oh no, I should have, if anything, 1 raw energy left. Right, shorten him down a bit. Don't fill me up with trainers, please. Don't fill me up with trainers. I'll take energy and I'll take Pokemon. Just don't give me a lot of trainers. Okay, cool. Nothing that I can't use. Okay, cool. Cool. That's fine. Nothing that is that big of a problem. 100 damage. Take off. Okay, so Donphan is going this round, which is fine. But I get it back with Rosa. I can do something crazy with Rosa. That's fine. Cool. That's fine. I'll be alright. If I get boss's orders, that'd be fantastic. If I don't though, that's not too much of an L, but it's fine. Right, so if I get... Okay, cool, so it's minus 20. So Phanpy can hit 180, right? Minus 20, but then Jinx can get me back an extra 30, so that's fine. I've got it. Okay, cool, we got it. That's it. 180 minus the 20 will be 160. I think I'll be at 180. I think this attack will get me to 180. But just to be sure anyway, we've got more than enough to get it. So, Rosa, get Jinx, get... Well, Martial Arts Dojo would be pointless at this point. But might as well try it anyway. Martial Arts Dojo and a Fighting Energy. Cool. So then if I'm right about this, obviously just get rid of it for the sake of getting rid of it. Fighting energy onto Phanpy, put one, let's just say Snorlax. Right, cool. Then Snorlax again onto Phanpy. Then that's it. Sick. Let's do one more. That was actually kind of cool. I actually like that. That was kind of cool. Ah, Champion's Path, man. I'm looking at the deck box and like, I can't wait. I finally managed to get, you know, like pre-order when Champion's Path restocks, which I'm so excited about. It doesn't restock until December, which is crazy. I've already made my pre-order. Everything's already done. So, but I think don't think I'm gonna record it. I don't know, I might do, because I know every time a pack has come out, or every time a new set has come out, we've always kind of done a thing on it. So I might just make a, might make a little build, or might make a little showcase on it. Because why not? Why, might as well. We do have like a bunch of other things coming as well. There's one opening that's coming out next week that I am looking forward to. I'm so looking forward to it, and I think anyone who's like done their research and is also excited for it also knows what I'm talking about. I'm just really excited. I am so excited. Yeah, dude, I can't even believe it. I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be so crazy. But so yeah, so we've got a few openings coming soon. We have a few. Obviously, we're going through Vivid Voltage now. We're going through all the deck builds and stuff like that. We're doing a bunch of stuff, which is great. Radical Red is going incredibly well. So that's its own little walkthrough. I'm loving how Radical Red is playing out right now as well. It seems to be very good. I'm gonna get rid of communications. I really don't want to do. I don't really want to do Marnie because I don't want to give him more draw, but I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Don't really have that much of a choice, to be honest. Right, cool. We've got the Donphan, we've got Professor's Research. Okay. Keep Dojo, just in case he has Chaotic Swell or something. Just in case. Because you never know. He could do something crazy. So just keep it. Just keep it the way it is. Alright, I'm going to have to get rid of a Spiritomb. To be fair, we're not looking at any Ghost type Pokemon. So we're good for Dark types right now. We don't have to worry. Of course, Charizard. Oh, how much HP is Charizard? 170, right? 170. So that means, yeah. Okay, cool. So if it's 170, we have to hit Phanpy with, I think, 6 damage counters on every time. If we need to hit, that means if we need to get Charizard out in one go, we need to hit it every time. So that's gonna suck. That's gonna royally suck. Cool. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. I'm guessing that was the... No, it was a quick ball. Okay. Thought it was a Leon. I could have sworn he had Leon somewhere. How many Leons he got rid of now anyway? 2. Which means he's at 200 damage. He can knock out anyone he wants on this team, to be honest. He can really knock out anyone. Yeah, see? This is exactly why we kept Martial Arts Dojo. Exactly why. Just in case he pulled out anything. Any Giant Hearth or anything like that, we kept it. That is exactly why we kept it. Right, so evolve into Donphan. Might as well attach and retreat. Professor's Research, get it all out. There's no point wasting 3 energy. Might as well just waste the 2 that we have. Right, awesome. See, this is why. Ah, better yet, use the switch. Right, cool. Donphan, go up. Pull off the switch. That way we keep our attachment for the turn, which is fantastic. Right, draw. There's Phanpy, Spiritomb. Should we keep Spiritomb? I think maybe hold off on Spiritomb because we don't really need to focus. Actually, wait, 3, 6. No, yeah, there's no point. Does more or less the same damage as Phanpy, so we might as well just keep it. There's no point. There's really not much of a point. Right, cool. Buff padding on Donphan. Crobat goes extra. Just in case we got any it was just in case we got a, what's it called? Stone fighting. Let's go. Right, it begins now. Right, there's the other Aurora Energy, that's fine. Charizard's gonna obviously hit us back, 200 damage. He's got that with the Leon. If we had fighting energy, if we had stone fighting energy, we could have actually tanked the hit with 2 Leons, which is pretty impressive. That would have been very, very impressive. Right, Oricorio. I have mixed feelings about Oricorio. Like, it's a decent Pokemon with a decent ability. I don't know why, I was always just like, I just don't really want to use Oricorio. I get if your Pokemon's knocked out and then all this, that and the other, but then, I don't know, I really never saw much of a point using Oricorio. Compared to other draw Pokemon that we have, I get it's probably more consistent than Crobat and Dedenne because it works every time you're knocked out, which is fine, to be honest. Like, it's got its own perks, I guess. And then it's like, you could say why not Silvally, but then you have to evolve Silvally, which is another like 2 spots. So yeah, I mean, I guess Oricorio does have its perks, I guess. Probably sitting there thinking like, why not use Oricorio? I just never really used Oricorio that much. Well, barely ever. I have like 1 copy of Oricorio, which to be honest is probably the only one that you need. But I just kind of, I don't know, I just never used it. I just never used Oricorio. I probably should. I might start using Oricorio a bit more. Okay. Now we're just coming up to a bit of an issue. We need to try and hit him hard enough. We need to try and hit him hard. But now he's got 2 Charizards backed up. We could put in Crobat, which could enforce fighting Karate Belt. That would be cool. That could enforce it, but then that means we're lower on prizes. That would go us to 3 prizes, and would we be able to tank that fast enough? Probably not. I could just set up a Phanpy to go. We have Ordinary Rod still. Just might have to be. I want to see if he'll dead draw as well. At this point, there's no point doing Marnie. I don't really see much of a point doing Marnie because then he's already got the cards that he needs. He's got the energy. He's got everything set out. There's not really much of a point. So I'm not gonna do Marnie on that principle. I might as well just, you know, let it benefit us. If that's the case, I might as well do Spiritomb. Did I attach that Phanpy? I did. What am I doing? I know he's going. What am I doing? Oh, because I'm trying to. I mean, no. What am I doing? Why did I do that? Right, cool. Might as well just get this and charge up. What, Spiritomb again? Should I just charge up Spiritomb? Yeah, why not? Charge up Spiritomb. Yeah, I'm probably sitting there thinking, like, what am I doing? Like, what was the point of that? There was basically none. Right, Stampede, 20 damage. Let's go. Right. Next up, Spiritomb. Probably gonna say. Oof, is it weak to dark or is it weak to? It's weak to dark. I could be cheeky with the prizes and get Oricorio. I could be cheeky with the prizes actually and get rid of Oricorio. That would probably be a lot better. But how much do I need to hit it with? 170, so 369. Oh wow, I can do that next turn. If he doesn't boss his orders as Spiritomb, I can literally do that next turn. Cool. So that works fairly well then. Sick. Alright, so raw energy, get rid of what, switch? Because he just takes them out anyway. He basically gives me switches anyway. Yeah, get rid of switch, do boss's orders, get Oricorio, take it. Oh, never mind. I was probably like, oh, he's not gonna do it. Oh, he's gonna go for Crobat. Okay, cool. Trade for trade. I'll take that. I'll make sure we stay ahead in, well, like at least level in prize race. Cool. All right, I'm fine with that. At least as long as it wasn't Spiritomb, I'm completely fine with that. Completely. Okay, cool. I'm completely fine with that. I have no worries about that. Right, cool. Awesome. Right, then another Phanpy. That works very well. I might as well. Right, raw energy. Get rid of the switch because I'll need that for next turn. Boss's orders for the Oricorio. Jinx. I might as well just get it off Crobat and put it on the other Phanpy. I need as many damage counters as I humanly can. Right, and then Anguish Cry. 108, 200 because the base. Forgot. Cool. So we're still leveled. Only difference is I need an extra Donphan. If I don't get Donphan, then I can't do much. That's the third Charizard, I'm assuming. Yeah. Wow, he really went all out with the promo Charizards. Or she went out, I'm sorry. Apologies. She really went all out with the promo Charizards. That's crazy. That is insane. She really went all out with the promo Charizards. Someone loves their Charizards. That is manic. That is absolutely manic. Right, cool. Let's try and put up the Phanpy that's not hit. Well, I think it doesn't matter. Regardless, we've lost this because he's definitely gonna take us out after this. Right, get it off from Crobat, put it on the other Phanpy. Yeah, it doesn't matter who I bring out after this. Yeah, we're screwed regardless. Alright, might as well pop on the money. Yeah, we're screwed regardless. There's no point. There's not much. Especially if we don't even have a Donphan. Can you imagine? Don't have a Donphan even after all this? Of course we do. Right, so first off, how much damage could we do with Phanpy? So 3, 6, 9, 12. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, 12. So 120 plus the 40. If I can get another Jinx. Oh my god! If I can get another Jinx. Wait a minute. There's a chance. There is a very slim chance. Donphan will do what? 160. Tiniest bit off, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Right, cool. Jinx. Get over from the other Jinx. Put it onto this Phanpy. Oh no, but I don't. I should have probably stuck it on the. Never mind. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, never mind. I was thinking about it, and it's like we don't have Karate Belt. We didn't have the Karate Belt. We couldn't have done it, even if we wanted to. So yeah, it's a GG moment right there. It's a GG. Cool. Yeah, because then I hit back this Charizard. I hit back this Charizard, brings out another Charizard, they're gonna hit me back, they've won. Okay, cool, sweet. Right, announcement time, let's go. Okay, so Phanpy / Donphan. I kinda like it. There's a few things with it, obviously, since Phanpy's a basic Pokemon, it can get taken out very easily. But obviously, that's just like the gimmick of it, I guess. It does hit very, very hard. In my opinion, I feel like against things like Eternatus and anything that's even weak to fighting, it's an amazing card to have. Even Donphan, like I said in the beginning, unfortunately we didn't get to see facing off against an electric deck, which is sad. But again, that 120, Raichu and Raichu could go if you put on Martial Arts Dojo. Pikarom can go, Bolton can go, Eternatus VMAX can go with Phanpy if you have enough damage counters on it. You can hit pretty high levels, especially with weakness. Only thing I would say is that you need to start things off first. You really need to start things off first. You need to start things off first and have at least 2 Phanpys. One to evolve to Donphan and one to charge. So if you ever play this deck, try your very, very hardest to go first. We put in Spiritomb again for little counters like we saw Dragapult and Gengar, all that type of stuff. Like it's just there for Spiritomb because it just helps. It helps with the damage counters. We might as well just use Spiritomb. Even if we're struggling to get a Donphan, we can use Spiritomb and Jinx to put it over on Phanpy to get that extra boost. There's like a bunch of things you could do with it. If you don't want to use Spiritomb, you could go all out and do 4 Phanpy, 4 Donphan, and do like 3 or 4 Jinx, and just spread damage counters around as much as you like humanly possibly can. You can spread around 40 damage counters everywhere. Considering that you're doing about 100 over to the bench, you have more than enough to spread. Yeah, but in terms of their HP, it's all low. Buff padding worked well for Donphan. Cape of Toughness works well for Spiritomb and Phanpy. 120, 110, it works very well. I like it. I like the little buffs they have. I might get rid of Beauty to make way for something else, maybe a Crushing Hammer. But yeah, the one thing I need to say about this deck, you need to be quick. You need to be very, very quick. You need to start first. You need to make sure that their energy, they don't have the right energy. Because like we saw with the Charizard one, like all they needed was just one Charizard ready to back up and we were screwed. As soon as they got that Welder on that second Charizard, we didn't have it. We did not have it, not by a mile. Not by a long mile. But other than that though, it's very good. It is a very aggressive, very quick deck. You can make things in your favor very quickly, but again, you need to start things off first and you need to make things quick. You need to get Donphan and Phanpy working quick. and it also helps that they need like minimal energy to do it, which is great. But anyways guys, that is it for this deck build today. Let me know what you think. If you guys want me to take anything out, let me know. If you guys want me to add anything in, let me know. If you guys want to see any deck specifically, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to try it out. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, always click like and always click on the video. You guys always welcome back, and I'll see you all in the next video. Right guys, take care, and I'll see you all later. Okay, bye.